For the first ever special event on the channel, we head to Auto Club Speedway, the rough and bumpy 2-mile oval, out in Southern California, where 42 drivers will take on the track in Fontana 50 times over to see who will become the first ever Festive 500 winner, held on Christmas Day. On the pole for tonight's event is Kenny Moment, who is outside is Keegan Thompson. Third is on Arminian. Fourth is DJ Reed. Running at the top 5 is Nathan Stapleton. The rest of the qualifying order on the left side of the screen. As the pace car dives in, we are getting it set for 50 laps around Auto Club Speedway. As they come to the line, green flag is out. We're racing in the first ever Festive 500. Looks like Moma's going to be able to clear down the backstretch. The 6 might have a run on the inside. Moma's not going to be able to block that one, as here comes the 6. As they go 4 wide down on the bottom for the lead. It's a 38 of Dan Harrison, taking it way down there. And one thing about Auto Club Speedway is its width. The track is very wide and has multiple grooves, so you can go upwards of 4 or 5 wide. But anything more than that is definitely trouble. Look at the run that the 98 got. That's Danny Lloyd down on the bottom. The 34 waiting in the wings. He shoves him up the racetrack, trying to take this lead for his own. Capola by pushes, but it's the 89. Lower than him, but he's going to fall off a bit due to his lack of help. And Logan Alexander will take over the lead. Now it's the 7 of Roberto Crown Jr. down low. He's looking for second. But it's all Logan Alexander up front. As they hurdle through 3 and 4. 3 wide. Possibly even 4 wide for second. That's the 61 of Robert Moore. Takes it down on the bottom. Oh, the 89 around. And that'll be your first yellow of the day. Landon Smith Jr. He's got it back going in turn 2. That will be your first yellow of tonight. And it happens just as we're about to enter turn 1. And that's the trouble spot in many cases. But as they come to the line, the 61 will lead them to the caution flag. Joshua Harrison was also involved in this, and let's check out what happened to Landon Smith Jr. to possibly take him out of contention early. Just getting a bit too high up on the racetrack with the 48 on the outside. Possibly thinking there was a hole that wasn't there. It was just a single car spin for Landon Smith Jr. But still not what he wanted. As the 48 is going to have some damage from this as well as Joshua Harrison. But other than that, basically no other trouble. And in the end, it was Robert Moore in the 61 making a late move on Logan Alexander to take over the lead at the very last moment. And he will lead them to the green. Let's take you guys to the restart. Oh, and The 61 blows up, so that's a really big shame for Robert Moore, as he really just led them back, and I guess he didn't because Logan Alexander is shown in front. So maybe the pace car beat them. I'm not sure. Maybe the caution came out a little bit early, but regardless, the 61 will not have a shot to win this race anymore as he blows up on lap number 8. And what a shame that is. He looked to be strong early on in the first Festive 500. So your adjusted top 5 coming to the restart is Logan Alexander, Roger Ray, Andrew Miller, Stewie Moore, and Roberto Crown Jr. in the 7. They come back to the green flag. Logan Alexander leads. Ray pulls down low, 40, looking a bit lower. So already 3 wide and 1 and 2. And Miller takes it. Crown Jr. might be getting a push from the 20 here. That could launch him to the inside. Yep, there he goes. Crown Jr. is going to take over the lead. The 20 looked like he was going to file in behind, but he's peeking. 23, however, he looked to be there. Now he's got room. Evan Hunter will move to the inside. And Crown Jr. is able to get in behind him, try and catch the draft. In fact, he's going to go down low. And this is for the lead again. Side by side down the front stretch they go. To lead the lap, it is Crown Jr. in the 7. Double file for mostly the front pack until they get into the turn. Then all hell breaks loose as they go 3-4 wide throughout the corners. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. down low, trying to take that lead away, but he's got a lack of help down low on the inside. But that might change once the 83 of Nelson Reeves possibly comes to give him a bit of draft, but he's going to get the lead regardless. 7 might put up a fight on that outside, though. No, Fitzwater's got it. Now it's a 3-wide battle for second place, with the 7, 20, and 83, possibly the 32 trying to join the mix. If he can peek inside. There goes the 10, the 23 up on his side. And there's the second yellow of the day. The 23 of Jake Galloway will roll over and nearly avoid getting hit by the 10 of Max Rossi. That's Max Rossi, ignore the name. Jake Galloway, his day is done as he finds himself upside down early in the Festive 500 in a wreck that we usually don't see at Auto Club. We don't see him wreck too often in 3 and 4. It's mostly entering turns 1 and 2. Unfortunately, Jake Galloway's night is done. He just tries to coast it around. Let's see how this happened. Look at the 20 right across the wall. And he comes back over, rolls twice, and gets back on all fours, and he's able to drive off. Well, let's take a closer look of what happened here to start all this. So it was the 10, 80, 38, and 26 getting together, and Galloway, just an innocent bystander. That awkward spot he gets put into the wall forces him on his side, and he rides the wall for quite a bit mainly through the entirety of turn 3. And there he rolls. And Max Rossi comes along, brakes just in time to miss him and get away. So from another camera angle, yeah, not the scariest of wrecks, but you gotta feel for Jake Galloway, as really Auto Club, anyone can win. You can come from the back and get first in a matter of laps. But among those pretty much eliminated from this are the 10 of Max Rossi. And the 41 is a lap down. I think he might have been that, but I'm not sure. So he's in the lead pack here. And he just has to come down pit road. So we'll expect pit stops here. This is a longer race. It's 100 miles. But yeah, there's the 41 starting on the inside because he's a lap down, and here we go for the restart. I've still got to get used to that faster accelerate button. If you know the other races on the channel, you see that the accelerate button doesn't go too fast. That's where I get wiggle room to try and see if there's the one to go, and I can just accelerate to where they get to the line. But it's not like that here. Before the lead, it's Evan Hunter down low on Fitzwater trying to retake first position. They got a hungry pack of cars behind them. And they're already going three wide. Down the back. Just 2 laps of being up to speed. Here comes the 20 of Mitchell Collins. I haven't really talked about him during the 18 laps we've run tonight. But someone we had talked about is the 27 of Kenny Moma, your pole sitter for tonight. He's looking to take it 3 wide down on the bottom. That might be disrupted by the 40. He takes it lower. And Andrew Miller, with help from Fitzwater, if he can get in front of him here, could take over the lead, but the 27 looks like he's going to block. Well, not now, the 43 is going to take it lower now. We have a 3-way battle for the lead. 27 up top, 40 middle, and 43 down the very bottom. The 27, oh, he gets the wall, so that's probably going to ruin his chances of clearing Fitzwater down low, and he looked like he was going to. He had a good push from Mitchell Collins, but now it's Roberto Crown Jr. down low. With a 30, that's the 87 pushing him. Now, the 87 goes down low. Cole Raymond, for a second, was looking 4 wide for the lead. And I couldn't even tell what it was for that to lead the lap. Oh, they're going around in the back again. The 24. And that's it. Oh, the 40 was involved. That's a shame. Andrew Miller, who's running up front tonight. But it doesn't look like either of these guys have too much damage. But to lead them back to the line, the 05 is going to surprisingly take the lead away. That's Amy Summers. Once again, someone we haven't really talked about tonight, and it's a three-way battle for second. I believe that was the 66 getting it. Yes, it was. But Stewie Moore was in a wreck. More like a spin. As right here, he just comes up into the 40. Gets contact with the lap down car of Gil Williams, and that puts him around on lap 21. Stewie Moore finds himself backwards in turn 1, and he's going to be able to get away with only side damage, but it'll take a lot more for him to win this race. As Amy Summers is up front. Oh, but she blows up now, so Amy Summers, her day is done. That's really unfortunate. That's the second car tonight we've had in the top 5 be eliminated because of mechanical failures. So now Vargas is your new leader, and I don't think that was the pace car down pit road. No, it wasn't. So now Vargas, Dan Harrison, Nathan Stapleton, Oskin, and Evan Hunter are your updated top 5 after the mechanical issue from leader Amy Summers, who really just was able to peek her way up front and at the right time too. But it's all over for her now, and what happened? We got a big stack up, and that'll be another yellow as the 87 goes spinning, and this is a disaster on the restart. So luckily the yellow comes out, because the 66 and 41 are far and away. And this will be big for the 41 if he can get this, or if he can get in front of Vargas, because if he does, he'll get his lap back. So here they come side by side to the line. It will be the 41 of Gil Williams. He'll be back in contention for this thing. And I'm sure he's got to be happy about that. But let's check out what happened with Cole Raymond. He spun around on the restart. A very interesting situation that I didn't think we'd see. But they checked up big time. And I think that might be the 38. Dan Harrison. Yes, it was. And I don't know if he just didn't get going or what, because that's going to check the whole pack up. Maybe he spun the tires big time, I'm not sure, but you see the 87 try and clear this, but the 7 was there. And look at the save by the 01. We've got to take a look at that again. From the second camera, the 01 gets damaged and he nearly avoids making contact with the 7 and 87. Further contact, that is. So Raymond with a spin. And it's all basically caused by the 38. Who I want to say that's another mechanical failure, but it seems like he's on the pace now. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. So he's on pit road, so it's definitely a mechanical failure on that 38, and speaking of which, Andrew Miller is back down pit road for probably more repair, but if not, he also has an issue on that 40 Chevrolet. So, as we just passed halfway, Another yellow comes out. Cautions breed cautions. But this time it was for something odd happening right as they come to the line. So the 41 will no longer be starting on the inside. In fact, he'll be 37th at the very end of the longest line, but he can still win. Like I said, it's Auto Club, and he can come from the back and win. Andrew Miller, however, will be starting inside, 2 laps down. So as they come to the green, 20 to go at Auto Club in the first Festive 500. And the first one to fall victim to the 40 is the 27, but he doesn't look too far off the pace that 40 does. So it's not going to be too much of an obstacle for these drivers to try and traverse. Now Kenny Moma, your pole sitter, pulls down low to try and take the lead away. Help from Mitchell Collins. They go 3 wide back there. Now Collins is going to look down low for the lead. So side by side again, and that was 4 wide back there. That was close with the 31, in fact. They go side by side. And these guys basically away from all the chaos. 31 and 88 also trying to distance themselves, but the rest of the pack has caught the draft. So here comes the 4 trying to make it 3 wide. This is for 3rd. And look out for the 60 up high, but he makes it. And I think that might have been, I'm not sure who that was. The 98 on pit road, so I'm not sure if this is strategy here. We didn't see him pit under caution, so that was just me accelerating, I'm not sure. But it'll be the 22 looking for the lead again, as Sam Oscon he just got it. But the 22, he wants it back. 4 wide down low for Code Luigi. And Collins out in the way. 40 or the 4 trying to catch back up. And here he goes for the lead. AJ Fletcher making a challenge at this. Collins wants to block that, but the 4 has too big of a run on that near apron as they run through the corner. They're going to go side by side once again for the lead. With the 22, he can get this if he picks up the draft on the outside, but the 4, if he does what he did in 3 and 4, he'll get this, and he will. So, AJ Fletcher, your new leader, but he dressed up the racetrack, leaving room for Fitzwater Sr. and the 20 of Evan Hunter. But it'll be Fitzwater getting it for now. Hunter making a challenge down low. And it's Evan Hunter leading that time. And the 22 and 4 getting close there. And they're all getting close. That's got to be at least 5 wide. They sort it back down. But Hunter ahead of it all. As that's where he wants to be. That's where anyone wants to be. That's where they're battling for. But if they continue to battle like this, they'll be in a pile of junk. As they continue staying 4 wide throughout the field. That's 4 wide for second now. 4 wide for however many positions back that is, but they continue doing it, and they make contact in the process. Look how high the 81 is up near the wall. And pure insanity on lap 37, 36 at Auto Club. Vale Moscow making a run at the lead. He's going to be able to take it away from Evan Hunter. So it's basically just them right here. There's the 99 Whitney Calhoun. I don't know, the 27 down low. He'll be able to take over a third. As the pack catches up. So this will be a complete group battling for the lead. A big shuffle. The 27 might get a push here from the 99. 32 tried blocking it. 27 had too big of a run. Kenny Moma is probably one of your favorites to take the win away tonight. But Winnie Calhoun might be the dark horse. She goes down low. 3 wide to lead the lap. I think it was the 27 it was. As they've calmed down a bit. Back to 3 wide as there goes the 11 of Nathan Stapleton down low. He'll be your new leader if you can get enough of a push. But look at the 15 down low. He has a run. Blake Petrus. Haven't seen him yet this race. He takes it down low with the 5 following. Oh, look at the 66 taking it lower. That's 4 wide for the lead, maybe 5 wide for second now as they make contact. The 15, the 20 and 99 make it work. And look at this, the 66 gets away. 5 wide down the backstretch. This is for first. Coming to 10 to go this time. They fan out, maybe even 6 wide for the lead if Roger Ray can take it lower. They resorted back to 3 wide. But now they're 4 wide throughout the pack now, so it kind of cancels out as terms of danger. The 83 kind of getting it close to the wall. That's close with the 27. The 38 down low. The 48 lower. The 7 trying to take his turn at the lead. The 31, I believe that is, trying to push him to the point. And he's going to go down low. That's 5 wide for the lead again. The 22 backs out. The 7 trying to side draft Joshua Harrison to go up high. And this is a disaster waiting to happen. There goes Keegan Thompson down low with teammate Dylan Arminian following him. And the 6, oh, there it is, the 48 in the wall. And Harrison involved in another accident. And relief in some way. And look at the 12. Stephen Colin, we haven't seen him tonight. And it's him and Roy Ribbleton battling to the line, but in the end it was Colin. Yeah, my mind can only take so much of this insanity. Harrison finds himself backwards in 1 and 2. And luckily they were the only ones involved in this. But after just taking the lead away, that's a lap later than that. Oh, right as they come about the lap car, so that's Max Rossi, I want to say. So they get checked up by him. I couldn't really recognize that the first time around. And they head towards the wall. Extra contact with the 22 helps them to go around. Now 38 gets away. The 48 does not. As Harrison, one of the many drivers to go for a spin in turns 1 and 2. And who's that down low? The 31. Brett Moma. So he was just making his way up front. Now he pulls down with an apparent issue. It will be a restart late in the race. And there's the one to go. Not going to risk missing this. As Stephen Colin, the one out front, Clark McKee second, Roy Ribbleton third, Dill Number Minion fourth, and Samuel Oskin rounds out the top 5. Some of the contenders back from earlier incidents, Stewie Moore, who went around early in the race, he's back. Mitchell Collins still has a chance to win this. He got damage in the wreck that just happened, so that'll be a story if he won. But a bigger story is, after being a lap down, Gil Williams back on the lead lap. He is starting 22nd. Can he get it done? They'll have 4 laps to battle for the lead and the win in the Festive 500. Green flag is out for the final restart. .73 down low. He's the first one to pull out for position. That's down low on, I want to say that's the 40, who is not on the lead lap. But now for the lead, it's the 62 of Clark McKee. He's won a few big races on the channel, including a championship in the Dega 500. He's looking to add to his list. But now Oskin down low as well. The 73 follows him. That's Juan Rodriguez. 3 to go at Auto Club. See the 7 running it way down low on the front stretch. Now Rodriguez down low to pass for the lead on Oskin. Here comes MoMA again. And a possible 3-way battle for the lead down the back stretch. They do go 3 wide. And MoMA gets away. Oh, the 33 drifts up. Nearly makes contact with Ribbleton. Now just 2 laps to go. The 11 trying to come back. He is now trying to take over second, but here comes Evan Hunter down low. MoMA controls the pack, and look at how far the 11 goes up the racetrack. But it's all a race against MoMA, your pulse hitter tonight, as they all chase him, and he's far and away from the rest of the pack. And coming to the white flag, does anyone have anything for the 27 Ford? 1 lap to go in the Festive 500. They make contact for second. Collins trying to look to see if he can have a run on that 27 car. Petrus trying to get there. I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Petrus or Collins. Collins is going to be able to clear the 15. Now can he be able to make a move on the 27? Final corners at Auto Club. And down the front stretch for the final time, Kenny MoMA, your first Festive 500 winner at Auto Club. And in a crazy race from start to finish, a total of around 30 minutes long, 100 miles, comes to a close. And the first ever Festive 500 winner is Kenny MoMA in the 27. They'll go to Victory Lane in Fontana, California. Collins, if he had one more lap, probably would have gotten it. Same could be said for Blake Petrus, as he was making a challenge at the end. After being quiet pretty much for the most of the night, he ends up 3rd. Kyle Hunter was especially quiet as well. He ends up 4th. Owen Miles rounds out with the top 5, and Carter Joey 6th. 7th was Vale Musco, who made a challenge at the lead early. 8th was Clark McKee. 9th was Roberto Crown Jr. And 10th, Cole Raymond, who spun coming to a restart, or right after a restart, basically. But someone who was also involved in that was Roberto Carn Jr., and he finished right ahead of Raymond, and they finished 9th and 10th, both getting the top 10s out of today. The rest of the finishing results on the left side of the screen. Only cars out were Amy Summers, Jake Galloway, and Robert Moore. Robert Moore and Amy Summers out due to mechanical issues under yellow, both of which where they were in the top 2 for. And Jake Galloway was upside down and ultimately out, finishing 41st. Andrew Miller, Simon Bloomfield, Juan Rodriguez, Danny Lloyd were not on the lead lap, so Juan Rodriguez was, I thought it was on the lead lap and in contention for the win for it. But he wasn't, so that's my bad. But as we look back up, that was an amazing race put on by these drivers, and a great way to end off Christmas, well, depending where you're from. For me, it's basically just starting, but what a good race, and what a good day. And in the end, Kenny Moma, your winner. And I'm still baffled on how good that was. That was crazy. And Auto Club definitely staying for the future as the place to hold this event, and possibly other events in the future that are important. Wink, wink. So let's head to victory lane with the first ever winner of the Festive 500, Kenny Moma, in the 27 Ford. Thank you for watching the Festive 500. We'll see you next time.